So I was risking $15 on this trade and I'm up $300. And I'm up around 3,100 points, close to 3,100 points. And the total risk reward ratio on this trade is a 1 to 20 over the span of. What's going on, y'all? It's Ian Tyler, aka Infinity Ian, back again for another video. It's Sunday morning right now. I got my tea. I got some hibiscus. This one, where's it at? This one's hibiscus, and then I got some organic Earl Grey from Trader Joe's right here. I like to double it up. This is one of my Sunday routines. It's either this or coffee. I'm drinking it in the morning, just chilling. But also on Sunday, I'm normally going over my trades for the previous week and the trades that I'm going to be looking forward for the week coming up. Because in California, the futures market for the NASDAQ and the Dow opens at 3 p.m. So from the morning until 3 p.m., you got a good, chunk of time where you can really get a good deep dive into what to expect for the week, barring any news. Also, this is one of those like Starbucks cups that I got, and I didn't even know that I was getting it on that day. I just randomly went to Starbucks. They're like, hey, you got a free red cup. I was like, hell yeah, awesome. What's also awesome is that I'm currently holding my largest trade ever as far as like points wise, because I bought this position on the NAS in April 2nd, and I've been holding it ever since then. Because even though the war's been going on, the last time a situation like this occurred back in June of last year with the whole bombing of Iran, everybody thought that the market was going to tank, right? And I thought the market was going to tank, but it ended up going up a lot higher. So I use that same methodology here. I was just waiting for the right moment to enter, because there's confirmations that I teach within my course, and I was just kind of just practicing what I preach, right? Just to show you guys like this stuff actually works if you are patient enough to wait. So let me show you guys an example of that right here. What's going on, y'all? I'm here. So we are going to go over this trade that I'm currently holding that I was talking about. So this is one of the live trades that I'm holding right now. You can see this position right here. This is the NAS, and that's that position. It's up $306 right now, and I bought it at 23,613, and right now we're at 26,681, which is pretty crazy. A really solid profit. I'm really proud of this position. That's a good 3,000 point profit. And you can see right here, I bought it on April 2nd, which was this area right here. I'll zoom in more so you can actually see what I was thinking in the moment. By the way, this platform that I'm using right here, this is Liquid Brokers. It's one of the brokers that I put in all the videos because it's one of the ones that I'm mainly using right now because I like how they trade. I like what they offer. Look at their commissions. Commission was, 7 cents for a 0.01 lot, and I made $300 or I'm making $300 on this. And my stop loss on this is at 25,700. So I'm at least going to be making $211 on this, and the commission was only 7 cents. Where did I say I entered? It said I entered at 1647. So that would be right here. Let me actually go onto the 15-minute chart because this is what I normally trade on. Like when I'm entering these positions, I'm normally trying to enter on the 15-minute. Where is April 2nd? Okay, so this point right here, you can see, look down here. It'll show you the time. You see how this time is 1647 right here. The time is 1645 because this is 15-minute candle. So that is where I entered on this position. It was, you could say, the best opportune time to enter because from that point, I literally have never been down on that position because I entered right there. I've literally never been down. That this is the opportunities that can arise when you understand the market cycle and when you understand honestly entering off of bottoms and everything like that. Shout out to Sai, shout out to Al Brooks. They really hooked me up with this shit like when I was first learning it. Especially Sai, Trades by Sai. But you guys really should be checking out Trades by Sai as well because he's making $15 million in a day, right? Like, and I've met the dude. He's a solid guy. Like, he's an actual real person. He's not just one of these fake gurus. I've known him throughout his whole journey, honestly, ever since the beginning of 2022 when he became rich from this NAS move and the move that occurred before that in the stock market. But like, he's been the same dude throughout the whole process. So anybody that doesn't really know him, they can talk shit on him. But yeah, no reason to do that because he's a solid dude and he's trying to really help out the community. But what I was saying with this is that point right there is my entry point. So I want you to see, this is the daily chart, this is the 4-hour chart, and this is the 15-minute chart that's currently happening right now. Well, it's Sunday, so the market's closed, but this is what occurred on Friday afternoon. It was right here. I'll put an arrow there. Boom skis. So that's the entry point that I got on this right here. And you can see this is a real account because I have other XRP positions open right now. They're actively moving. So this isn't a fake account or a screenshot, I should say. But my whole rationale with this whole trade was, the war occurred. The war in Iran started right around here in this area. Honestly, I expected it to really drop down to like this area. I expected it to really drop. Because when the tariff situation was occurring last year, prices dropped a good amount. What was that, like 20? Yeah, 26%. So I expected at least a 26% drop during this war situation. Um, because that was the high up there in late January. So I was expecting at least that to occur, something like this, potentially 26%, which was that area. That is what I was expecting to occur, and that didn't happen. Honestly, if you look at it, we exactly bounced at the 50% retracement area, which is what I talk about, 50% retracement areas in the course. I'll tell you, bro, all this shit, it shows itself. Like if you see enough charts, you will be able to pick out all this stuff. It just comes with time. But it just comes with time. So I was seeing all this occur, and then I saw how this was bouncing off of what I was expecting to be the 50% area of this drop, as well as this area right here. Let me zoom in. There was support down in this area right here from July of last year. So I was like, all right, there's multiple areas that it was bouncing right here. So it could bounce off of this area if it does drop in that area. That's why I put that line there. And you can see how it did bounce off that area. I don't know what the announcement, I think the ceasefire announcement was right here. I think that was the ceasefire announcement. It was either that or this was a ceasefire. But one of these days was the like initial like, oh, there's gonna be a ceasefire. That's where we started to have the first bounce, right? This is the signal. This is the signal candle right here, though. Like, boom. Okay, we want to potentially break the bear trend that has been occurring, and we want to potentially go higher. So that right there, super strong bullish candle. We engulfed the previous bearish candle, and we closed high. Like it was a strong close. Okay. This once again is the 4 hour chart. I'm actually gonna move to the hourly because I use the hourly more than the 4 hour.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I just want to give you guys like just a little update. Because I didn't mention this in the video, and I'm editing the video right now, and I'm like, all right, well, I kind of want to throw this out there. I am releasing my full day trading course, or just like candlestick reading course on YouTube, like the full thing. I did it a while back, and I just want to release it for everybody to have because I feel like it's really useful information right now that like everybody can benefit from if they want to understand markets, like basic knowledge of markets, and it will help you so much. I'm releasing the full course on YouTube. There's going to be a playlist in the description, so just check that out, and it's going to be everything releasing over the next month and a half or so. And like I said, it's going to be everything you need to understand the basic knowledge of, you know, the market and understanding candlesticks, because with this knowledge you will be able to read any market as long as you can see a candlestick chart for that market. It doesn't matter whether it's a stock chart, whether you're trying to trade like Amazon or Tesla or something like that. It doesn't matter whether it's a forex chart, whether you're trying to trade, euro versus the dollar or British pound versus the dollar. It doesn't matter if you're trying to trade gold. It doesn't matter if you're trying to trade silver. It doesn't matter whether you're trying to trade Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, fucking corn, wheat, oil. It does not matter. As long as you have a candlestick chart that you can read, this information will, in my opinion, benefit you in a very great way. So if you want to learn more, just check out the free course. And like I said, everything is there. It's the full thing that I made. It's like over 18 hours long. You don't have to watch the whole 18 hours. It's whatever you want to do. But I'm putting it all out there for you. So if you want to watch it, then cool. It's going to be out there. Just check the playlist underneath in the description. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And hope you guys are having a great day. Back to the video.